All right. We have some details on Zack Snyder's return to Warner Bros. Are you ready? All right, so let's check this out. A few people sent this to me. I bookmarked it. Let's click on this link. All right. Page 6, Hollywood. Inside Zack Snyder's shock return. And an ad just popped up over that. Shock return to Warner Bros. Lot as bosses rally miserable staff amid Paramount deal purgatory. Okay, that sounds double-bladed right there. Okay, so why is it? There's another. Is this a pay? Oh, this is paywalled. Is this paywalled? Okay. Okay. Let me see. Let me see. There was another one that I had to. Okay. All right. Let's see here. It says here. Well, look what we have here. A certain someone decided to go into detail about what happened at the Zack Snyder visit at WB. I'll link this for you guys too. She thinks Zack is there for Escape from New York. Zack's screening Excalibur, though. Okay, so let me take a look at these. It looks like there's one screenshot, two screenshots. Let me see here. Like the plot twist from some superhero sequel, the post DC Maven, Zack Snyder returned to Warner Bros. Lot on Monday night in a major sign. The studio and its once favorite son are ready to bury the hatchet following the messy split in 2021. The appearance even buoyed the backlot, which one exec dubbed in purgatory as the Paramount murdered idols. Sources tell Page 6 Hollywood that Snyder, who held the reins of the DC universe for the better part of a decade before he and Warner Bros. Parted ways amid arbitration and a quiet settlement, returned to the Burbank lot to host a screening of director John Borman's 1981 and Arthurian epic Excalibur for staffers. Interesting. Snyder received a hero's welcome at the event. Spy said a full house of motion picture group employees and guests converged, some even standing for Q&A between the Man of Steel director and studio bosses Michael DeLuca and Pam Abdi. No cameras were allowed, we hear, but popcorn and candy was served. DeLuca and Abdi launched the movie nights when they joined Warner Bros. In 2022 to celebrate the storied studio's library and its filmmakers. But Snyder's inclusion certainly raised eyebrows, even if nearly all of the executives and creatives he battled to bring his 242-minute Zack Snyder's Justice League to the screen are long gone, several of whom secured their own related settlements. What are Mike and Pam thinking? Asked a current executive who lived through the tumultuous period when Snyder's fans targeted the studio for enlisting Buffy the Vampire Slayer creator Joss Whedon. Yeah, I forgot about that almost. Who helmed Marvel's first two Avengers movies to oversee reshoots and post-production of the 2017 Justice League. That film would wind up being a schizophrenic superhero stew that squandered DC's holy trinity of Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman, and made $661 million worldwide, a far cry from the Avengers level box office that the 1.52 benchmark and the $1.52 billion benchmark of the Marvel franchise set in 2012. The popular staff screening have more recently become a way of rallying the troops. After all, morale is at an all-time low at the studio, whose fate remains uncertain as a coalition of 12 state attorney general led by California's Rob Bonta tried to block the proposed $110 billion Paramount Warner Bros. Merger. One exec who once opposed David L. Okay, let me see. DeLuca. They have a ton of screenshots here. Speculation is now mounting that Snyder may be back in the fold for more than just hosting duties. Snyder is writing and directing a remake of the 1981 cult classic Escape from New York for Studio Canal. In December, Studio Canal parent company Canal Plus and WBD signed a new multi-year and multi-territory agreement. We hear that it should come as no surprise if Snyder's Escape from New York soon lands on Warner Brothers' distribution calendar. Okay, so that's what they think it was for. Well, if it is, it is. And who knows? See, the way I look at it in a positive light. If he's there for that and the movie does well, or at least he has now a good working relationship with them, whether the movie does good, bad, or great, he still has a working relationship. They know he can make great superhero movies. Maybe he'll make them again, if that is the truth. So, I don't know. But that's more of the news on it. So, folks, let me know what you all think about this. Do you think he's just there for that? Do you think it was just a movie night? Or do you think it might be for a little more? I'm thinking it could have been all three, but I think it's a combination of the two. That's what I'm thinking. Maybe it's a combo of Escape to New York plus movie night to kind of, rub shoulders again, get familiar with people. And maybe it was to rub shoulders, get familiar with people. And maybe it's like, hey, listen, this ain't going too well on the James Gunn front. After this merger, things going this way, would you like to finish? So, who knows? 10 million subscribers. Woo!